never be no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen. All right. LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Looks like things are beginning to probably get bad from bad to worse for Holly Holm. And, I thought that this was just really, and honestly, I thought that, Cris Cyborg probably would have just backed off this position because, honestly, I don't want Cyborg to fight Holly Holm. I mean, why? What reason? What reason does she need to fight Holly? I mean, to be honest, Cris Cyborg was a little irritated that Mike Winklejohn came out and said that, Holly Holm could pick Cris Cyborg apart. Well, Cris Cyborg pretty much is saying, okay, if you think she can, then put your money where your mouth is. That's what Cyborg is saying. I told y'all, Cris Cyborg is an old school fighter, man. She's not into, hey, let's get into a war of words. Look, let's go ahead and make this fight happen. But this is all your fault. This man right here, Mike Winklejohn. Mike, I told you this was going to happen. I told you this was going to happen, and dang it, did Mike Winklejohn listen? No, he did not. And now you got Holly in this mess. And Mike, you got to find a way to get Holly out this mess, okay? You, Mike, you. You see, Mike, deep down in your soul, you know that this fight is probably not going to happen because Cyborg told you to put your money where your mouth is. She point blank said, okay, if your girl can beat me, then let's do this, okay? Let's go ahead and make this fight happen. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do to get this thing into the books. That's what Cyborg pretty much came out and said. So she called Mike Winklejohn's bluff. The thing is, will the fight get signed? I don't know. I'm just not excited about this one, okay? Guys, I got my feelings, and I just think that, I just don't think Holly's a match. And I know people, you're going to have your defenders, hey, because you're always picking on Holly. Okay, so when I was sitting back and I sat back and I said, okay, all right, well, Cris Cyborg, go fight her. Oh, y'all was getting mad. You just want to see Holly get beat. And now when I say, okay, you know what? I don't think Holly need to take this fight because it doesn't seem like a very good fight for her career. Oh, you always trashing Holly. So, it's like I'm darned if I'm doing if I'm darned. There's no pleasing people. So I'm just going to keep coming out and saying what I'm going to say because I'm going to say exactly what I want to say and how I say it. And that's just how that is. Okay? This is Mike Winklejohn's fault. This is all his fault. So you can't blame me for making a video. No. Why don't you go blame Mike Winklejohn for this? Why don't y'all go blame him for this? Mike Winklejohn, how are you going to explain this? All he had to do was keep his mouth shut. All he had to do was say, nope, you know what? We really want to be the bantamweight champion. Yeah, people could have understood that. People would have said, and this is what the pass she would have got. She would have got a pass that said, hey, well, Holly's not big enough to be, a featherweight anyway. No. Nope, that ain't what he said. Oh, we can pick her apart. Okay. That's what it is. If Mike Winklejohn want to see her career ended, maybe they already talked and said, hey, Holly, you know what? This is going to be your last fight. This is it for you, okay? So let's go ahead and cash out. Let's do this. Let's fight Cyborg. That's the only other thing that I can think that this man in the corner here, it's the only other thing that I can possibly say that went on behind closed doors. Because none of us, do any of us know what went on behind closed doors? No, we don't. We can only insinuate, okay? We can only insinuate of what's going on. But I do know how Mike Winklejohn could have got Holly out this mess. And God dog it, telling Cris Cyborg that you can pick her apart, that's not a way to get Holly out the mess that she's in. Now what's going to happen, y'all? I mean, do you really think this fight's going to happen? Cris Cyborg did not letting it go. She done changed her Twitter timeline to UFC 219, Holm versus Cyborg versus Holm. She's already changed it. She's on a mission. She's out to seek and destroy Holly Holm. Mike Winklejohn, how in the hell could you let this happen? Man. What is Winklejohn doing? What is he doing? Guys, this is serious. This is serious, okay? This is nothing to play with here. Guys, I'm being dead serious with this. Why would he go do this? Why? I mean, was there some diabolical scheme with him and Dana White behind the scenes? I mean, was it? You guys tell me, can somebody make sense of this? Because I'm telling you, I'm up at 1:30 because I saw this article and I'm like, what? Can anybody spin this? Can anybody make sense of this? Guys, is Mike Winklejohn serious? Because at first I thought Mike Winklejohn was saying this to save face so people wouldn't think that, Hollywood's afraid. But does Mike Winklejohn really believe this to be true? Guys, does Mike Winklejohn want to go through with this? I mean, well, does he? I mean, people. Holly got a serious problem on her hand. And she got a serious problem. And this problem doesn't appear like it's going to go away. This problem doesn't appear like it's going to go away. Now, Cyborg has started this. I mean, is Cyborg going to show up at Holly Holm's gym? Is Cris Cyborg going to show up at Holly Holm's next bout? I mean, what the hell is Cyborg going to do? What is she going to do? I don't know, but I tell you what. I tell you what's going to happen. Cyborg wants this fight worse than anything. It's going to be a payday. We know that this fight is for a payday. And if you think it's anything more than a payday, then you're out of your mind. But the question that I have right now to Michael Winklejohn, Mike, how in the heck are you going to explain this one? This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris. I'm done. What are you guys waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.